6 names, 5 matchups, 1 crown. Naruto, Luffy, Deku, Ichigo, Gojo, Sasuke. Naruto, 6 paths, Sage Mode versus Luffy, Gear 5. Naruto's peak in the war arc is 6 paths Sage Mode. It boosts his speed and power far beyond his earlier forms, lets him fly, react to god-tier threats, and stack tailed beast-infused Rasen Shuriken. He also gets the black orbs that reshape into shields and blades, weapons that erase most ninja techniques on contact and can tear through targets on touch. Luffy's Gear 5 is the awakening of his fruit, revealed as the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika. It turns his rubber body into a cartoonishly free form of fighting, stretching, inflating, bending the environment like rubber, with huge speed, power, and creativity stacked on top of advanced haki. The One Piece wiki literally says it grants increased strength and freedom, allowing them to fight in any way they please. So, who takes it? Naruto has the cleaner win routes. He can fight at range with giant Rasen Shuriken, close behind a moving wall of black orbs, heal, and fly. Luffy's Gear 5 chaos makes him hard to pin and extremely durable, but we've seen him get hurt by top tiers and burn through stamina before rallying. Naruto's kit covers more angles at once and doesn't rely on catching a second wind. Verdict: Naruto 7 out of 10. Reason? Better range, flight, and the black orbs and Rasen Shuriken combo gives him safe offense and safe defense at the same time. Luffy's freedom playstyle keeps him in it. He'll make Naruto work, but the longer it goes, the more routes Naruto has to finish. Naruto, 6 paths Sage Mode versus Deku. Deku's toolkit is stacked. One for all plus inherited quirks: Black Whip, Tendrils, Danger Sense, Spider Sense, Float, Smokescreen, Fajin, Store and Burst Movement, and Gear Shift, Wild Speed Power Control. In the final arcs, he combines them for huge bursts like Overdrive, but he still burns through stamina fast at top output. Naruto in 6 paths Sage Mode is operating several tiers up in raw speed, power, and battlefield control, while also flying, healing, and throwing city-shaping attacks from range. Deku can dodge and counter for moments, but he needs sustained, perfect offense to break through. And Naruto's cloak and clones and healing make that unlikely. Verdict: Naruto 9 out of 10. Too much speed, too much area control, too many finishers. Deku's best shot is a perfect burst string right at the start, but Naruto's durability and senses blunt that plan. Ichigo versus Luffy, Gear 5. Ichigo brings overwhelming speed and sword power. With Bankai-level movement and Getsuga Tensho, that compressed energy slash, he's a blitz and strike specialist who stacks power from his hybrid nature: Shinigami, Hollow, Quincy. Even without arguing numbers, the style is clear: close, cut, finish. Luffy Gear 5 brings rubber freedom, wild creativity, and top-tier haki. Internal strikes, advanced armament, and Conqueror's coding. He can bounce, bend, and weaponize the battlefield while tanking obscene punishment and laughing through it. The awakening text about fight in any way they please matters here. It's a license to adapt mid-exchange. Where it tilts. If Ichigo lands a clean, high-end sword combo early, Luffy bleeds. If Luffy survives the opening pace, his rubber tricks and haki start to drag Ichigo into weird angles and tempo shifts. He can also hit inside tough targets with haki-driven punches, a known path he used at the top level. Verdict: Luffy 6 out of 10, slight edge. Reason: adaptability and durability. Ichigo has the cleaner kill if he lines it up, but Luffy's ability to change the rules of the exchange, not just the environment, gives him more ways to steal rounds after the first burst. Gojo versus Deku. Gojo's defense is exactly the kind of thing that tilts these cross-verse debates. His base technique, Infinity, puts an endless tiny steps gap between him and anything coming in. Punches, bullets, they slow to a stop before touching him. That's straight from the JJK Wiki's explanation of limitless infinity. And his area move, Unlimited Void, fills your mind with endless information until you freeze. Even a fraction of a second is crippling for most people. Deku is explosive and creative, but his attacks are still attacks that have to reach the target. Without a special rule that bypasses infinity, he's swinging at the air in front of Gojo. Even if he uses Danger Sense to avoid counters, he can't threaten unless he can touch. And that's the whole point of infinity. Verdict: Gojo, 9 out of 10. Reason: Deku doesn't have a reliable shown way to touch him or to survive even a brief tap of unlimited void. Speed and heart aren't enough if the target can't be reached. Naruto vs. Sasuke. The classic. Sasuke brings the Rinnegan swap, Amenote Jikara, to break distance and angles, plus Indra's arrow for the biggest single shot in his arsenal. We saw him combine Tailed Beast chakra and lightning through his Susanoo bow to fire it. Naruto brings Six Paths Sage Mode speed, flight, healing, clones, and a library of Tailed Beast Rasen Shuriken. In their canon finale, they end in a draw. Both lost an arm at the Valley of the End and collapsed, with the reconciliation coming in episode 478. That's the text. So if we're forced to tip it, Sasuke has the spike, the swap into lightning-charged finish. Naruto has the stamina and the wider game. Clone feints, more safe range, self-healing, and better teamfight habits even in a 1 versus 1. Over time, that matters. Verdict: Naruto, 6 out of 10. Reason: more paths to a win in a long fight, while still respecting that Sasuke can flip the table with one perfect swap into a kill shot. Scorecard: Naruto SO6P vs. Luffy G5. Naruto: range and flight and Black Orb toolkit outlasts and outmaneuvers Gear 5's chaos. Naruto SO6P vs. Deku. Naruto: power gap and durability and aerial control. Ichigo vs. Luffy G5. Luffy: slight edge, adaptability and stamina steal close rounds after the first blitz. Gojo vs. Deku. Gojo: you can't hit what you can't reach. Infinity and unlimited void is a wall and a checkmate. Naruto vs. Sasuke. Naruto: slight edge, more routes to win, even though canon ended in a draw. Think I'm wrong? Show the sequence. If Luffy clears Naruto, explain how he gets past the black orbs and a sky full of Rasen Shuriken. If Deku tags Gojo, explain how he touches him. See you next time!